is a good subject, interesting subject that we have today. For me, nowadays, I think that it's so difficult to be concentrated every time. So now we are on live on YouTube. Good evening, YouTube channel. Good evening for all. So guys, now I will split you in small rooms. So first, do you have any question? Anyone? No? Okay. Okay. Just a moment. Let me see. Okay. So please accept the invitation of the small room, and 5 minutes before the end, I will call you back to the main room. Okay? And choose a leader at the small room. Just a person who will read the questions. Oh, first, I will put the questions on the chat. I just forgot. Okay. Did you receive the questions? Okay. Okay, guys. So now I will open the small room. Okay, see you soon. Okay. Okay, we are here. Claudia, Lucas, Jefferson, and I. So Claudia, please, could you introduce yourself for us?
Yes. So my name is Claudia. I'm from Pinhais. Pinhais is a city near Curitiba. It's too cold this week here. I am married. I have 2 kids, and I work as a manager in a company that works with health products. And I am here, I think, for 2 months, I think, and I am enjoying a lot.
Okay. Good to see you again.
Oh, yes, it's good to see you too. I like your time here.
Okay, thank you so much. So, Lucas, welcome. I think that I didn't see you in this time, but I would like you to present yourself. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, good evening. Can you hear me and see?
Yes, yes,
Nice.
sure.
It's my first time at this time. So I'm going to present myself. I'm Lucas, I'm 20. I'm from João Pessoa, Paraíba. I'm now studying software engineering, and I'm here to meet new people and improve my English.
Yes. Welcome, Lucas, and
Thank you.
nice to meet you.
You too.
And you, Jefferson, good to see you again. Welcome.
Good evening. Good evening, guys. Nice to see you again. Jefferson from Goiânia, Goiás, the best and most beautiful city of Brazil because I live here. Economist, professor of Catholic University of Goiás, and improving my English with you.
Of course. Yes. So Jefferson, I will continue with you. Can you choose some question to us and you can read and respond and choose someone to respond as well?
Okay, of course.
Start, okay?
Okay, the number 2. In your opinion, what are the challenges we will face while concentrating? It's very interesting question. No? It's intelligent questions, because today it's sometimes we have difficult to concentrate because we have a lot of things to do at the same time. You must to see WhatsApp group, Telegram, Face, Instagram, to read, to work, everything at the same time. But I only concentrate in one thing. I'm a different guy because I can do two or three things at the same time. For example, now I turn off my WhatsApp group, my Telegram group, because I need to concentrate here to speak better, to pay attention what most of you are saying, because this is very important to improve my English. So when you concentrate only one thing, you have a better result. That's it. And you, Lucas Vilar.
Oh, I also can do more than one thing at the same time. It's very hard for me. And I don't know in English, procrastine a lot. So I always deliver or do what I need to do, but I always procrastinate as well. Like I always do what I need to do, but I leave the task to be done in the end of the time that I have. So I need to improve that. What about you, Claudia?
Oh, I am just like you. I am a procrastinator person. I always like to do some job in the last minute. It's so terrible, and I am trying to improve it too. But about my concentration, I think it's the cell phone. It's the number one that can take away my attention. I am a person that usually try to do many things at the same time, and I know that's wrong because the results are not good. I have a problem to memorize the things because I am trying to do many things, and I am finally understanding that I needed to do one thing at each time, and it's a really challenge, but I am working on that. And another thing is cell phone, WhatsApp. When I am working, it's terrible because I like to answer at the same time that I receive, and I am doing another thing. It became a mess. So I think I have a lot of things to improve about this. And about you, Sarah?
Yes, guys, I totally agree with you. Procrastinating situation is something so bad to us. I think that the challenge that I face while I'm trying to be concentrated is the cell phone, as Claudia said. And when I have a problem, mainly a personal problem, for example, some disease with my husband or disease with my parents, something like that. And this kind of situation makes me thinking about every time, so remove my concentration. But other things that are in my hands that I can manage, our cell phone or do a lot of things in the same time, as Claudia said. I needed to focus in one thing to conclude, and after to pass to another thing, to do the activity well, and of course to pay attention on that. So for me, it's something like that. So in this time, Claudia, can you choose now
Yes, sure.
another question for us?
In the same thinking, do you think that nowadays we are losing attention so fast? Why? Yes, I think so, especially because the information access that we have at all the time, and we are using nowadays to have information faster. We needed to talk with people faster. Another day I was talking in my English class, and I was talking that in the past I usually arrive at home to tell some news to my husband because we don't have a cell phone or a limited cell phone. Nowadays I needed to tell him at the same time that it happened. And so I think, yes, I lose attention because of these much more news, much more information, or we research much more. If we are doing something and we don't understand very well, we can research it at the moment, and then we research another thing, interesting, and then you lose attention. So I agree with the sentence. And about you, Lucas, what do you think?
Like, yes, I don't know the difference of before because I grew up in this digital era. So for me, this is the normal. But I struggle sometimes with concentration. I need to put my cell phone away of me to study because like I don't feel any pressure if a notification pop up on my cell phone. I don't want to check it out at the same time, but if I have my cell phone near me, I will go procrastinate, as I said. I will leave the task that I need to do behind, and I will pick my cell phone to use it and just scroll up the social medias or check the news, like things that I can do later. But if I have my cell phone next to me, near me, I have this problem. I will check the news or check the social media. So yeah, it's a problem for me. And how about you, Jefferson?
I think I have no problem about this kind of thing. I'm not losing my attention so fast because I have a schedule. I know what I must do every day. I have a schedule to do this, do that, and the right time. I have the right time to see Telegram. I have 2 or 3 groups of Telegram. That's very important for me as a professional. I see WhatsApp group is the same. I just pass my eyes 2 or 3 times a day by WhatsApp. It's so good, something very interesting. I read it's not interesting. I just pass my eyes. I didn't pay attention. Why? I lose my concentration. I can't lose because I have, for example, every day I wake up too early I have go to the gym, then I need to read the newspapers that I love. So then I'm going to speak English or Spanish here at TNT, though I began to work. When I began to work, I just pay attention to my emails. It's something very interesting. I can read for 5 minutes. It's very important. I can read later. I have the right time to read the email. For example, at 3 p.m., I can read the email. Because after 10 and a half a.m., I have a lot of things to do. I need to prepare my classes. I have sometimes to read or to read an article or to write an article. So I have a schedule. In my case, I have no problem with losing attention so fast. I haven't this kind of problem because I have a discipline, what I must do every day. And on Saturdays, Monday, no notebook, no, never. I can't work anymore. Just to watch good movies, to talk with my wife, to play cards, to play soccer, to talk with my friends, to listen to good music, and so on. That's my life. And you, Sara Martusevicus from Ukraine.
Yes, Jefferson, it's close to Ukraine. So, guys, this is interesting question because for me, for example, I had the feeling about not to have a cell phone and to have a cell phone, not to access internet, and now I can access internet. For example, when I was 15, I gained a cell phone, a new cell phone, the first cell phone. So that moment was so surprised and new for me to learn how the cell phone works. And in that moment, I think that Claudia and Jefferson know that there wasn't WhatsApp, Telegram, neither of these apps. So nowadays we have a lot of access to information, a lot of access to communication. I can tell for someone in another part of the world, and there is no so much spend on that I needed to pay. So I can use Zoom, for example, Teams, and it's something easy nowadays. And in the same situation, I think that this kind of tools are making us to lose some attention. For example, I sometimes I try to read a book. I love physical books, and I try to read a book. If my cell phone is close to me, I cannot to read the book in the same way that I would read if my cell phone had near, so far from me. So this is a situation that I think that nowadays we are losing the attention because of cell phone or other things that are removing our attention. If you think I will just to see Lastly, the Instagram. You will pass at least 30 minutes on that. You can see, you can notice that you will spend a lot of time on that, and there is no good importance on the things that you are reading. So in the same situation that we are telling in this moment, the question number 8, I think that is so interesting. Is there any difference between the last and the new generation in terms to have trouble with the focus? I have a curiosity. Jefferson, you are a teacher, and I think that you have a lot of experience. You passed with some classes, and I would like to know if you noticed if the new generation is changing, if the new students are different than the before, than that some years ago, for example. Did you notice something?
It's getting worse, really worse. Sometimes, for example, I have 40 guys in my class and only 2 with pen or pencil. Taking notice what I'm saying. I use my classes update class. It's very interesting because I combine the theory with the reality all the time. So you need to pay attention to what I used to read a lot to prepare my class. And when I get there, they can take notes about what I'm saying. How can you learn this way? It's impossible. It's impossible. You can listen, it's okay. The class, it's so nice. You say update and things, etc., etc., etc. But 4 days before, how can you learn? How can you remember? So I think it's getting worse. It's very different. And just few guys used to see the laptop, or some guys with the cell phone to see what I'm saying. Only this. So I think it's getting worse because the student now, they can't concentrate it what you say. There is no focus. I can't imagine somebody pay a lot of money because I'm a professor at a private university. It's not so, it's very, very high. And it's not cheap. You spend money just to go to the classroom to see the professor talk, and take no notice. What I'm learning. I'm very worried about this. And I used to say, if you can concentrate it, if you can take notes what the professor is saying, if you can read the book at the same times, or you can't read the slides or templates at the same times, how can you learn? I think this is the big question now. So I think the level of education is getting worse now.
Yes. And do you, Lucas, as a student that is the new generation, how you noticed your friends and by yourself about concentration? Do you think that the new generation could be have trouble with focus and before was better or not? What do you think?
Sadly, I think that Jefferson is totally right. At least in my case, I never in my lifetime, I actually in my high school time and in the beginning when I was at the university, I couldn't pay attention for 20-30 minutes in a class. So I prefer to study later. And I know a lot of people, like very good students, a lot of good students, friends of mine that can pay attention for so much time as well. They prefer to, like, at the pandemic, when we were having online classes, they just I don't know if you know Jefferson, but a lot of students just the professor was teaching, and I don't know, taking a bath, brush my teeth. I was not paying attention properly to the class. I was doing something else because I already know that I can concentrate. So why should I put so much effort on that if I will have to study it later, and if I can concentrate so much in the class at this time? So yeah, it's very hard for me. And answering a point that Jefferson brought also about the schedule, I think it's very important because, like, I think I procrastinate a lot nowadays because I don't have a schedule. I have online class, yeah, and I can study whenever I want. So, like, I have just 1 hour of regular classes, like the teaching, but I can, and I do it. I study 2 or 3 hours later because I have the content in the course, and I have the classes are recorded, so I can watch it later to see something that I couldn't understand on the content on the course. So if I had a schedule, like when I get a job, probably I will have to readapt myself, because if I don't follow what I need to do, I will get fired. So a schedule is very important. How about you, Claudia?
Oh, yes, I agree with Jefferson. Looking at my children, I have a son that's oh my God, 13 years, and a daughter 9 years. And it's so terrible when we were in a homeschooling. Oh my God. My daughter, she usually lose her attention with a dirt in the table. It's a small dirt, and he was playing with that, and the focus gone. And it was very difficult. My son also, he had a lot of problems with this, because they are in front of the computer. They don't focus on the class. It was a very difficult time. But I think it's the most, because the access to the information, to the social media, to the computer, to the games. Because if we are in challenge to deal with this, imagine in their mind, in the children mind. It's so difficult, because I am not able to manage, like I said, my focus or my concentration. And I don't know what will happen in this future for these children. And I really don't know. I am very afraid, and I am trying to do my best using some kind of schedule, or you have access in 1 hour, 2 hours. You don't have a free time with the technology. I am very strict on that, but it's very difficult, and we needed to pay attention and read about this and get information, because I think if not, this generation, or we that are not prepared for that, or they will suffer a lot. I don't know. Maybe we are not prepared. Something big can come from them. I don't know. And let's see. Try to do our best.
Yes, it's so difficult, Claudia, and I agree. I totally agree with you. We don't know what will happen in the future, and we have new developments every day, mainly about technology, and the increase of technology is so fast, so we don't know now what we could do. So, Lucas, can you choose for us another question, please?
I will read the next one, the 9th. But before, I want to say that
Yes,
probably
of course.
the social medias are the problem, like the internet in general is causing this, because like if we see, for example, TikTok, these app have like fast videos, and when you see a video, you automatically in the end of that video, the app will go to the next one, and this go on and go on. You don't have to choose to go to the next one. The app automatically, it will go to the next one. So we go and go and go, and when you notice, it was like an hour of your time just seeing random videos that you don't need to see at all. So yeah, just my 2 cents. I will read the next one.
Okay, I want to add something about the
Go
you
ahead.
said. It's very interesting, because if you watch a very good film, an interest film, we spend 1 hour and a half to watch the film. If you go to TikTok, you can see 24 TikToks in 1 hour and a half. What's the most important thing for you to organize your ideas, your thoughts? To watch a very good film, you have drama and a lot of things. At the end, you can think about the film. What's the message of the film? Or can you remember 24 TikToks? That's the question. You must organize your ideas. In my case, I prefer to watch a very good film, to spend 1 hour and a half. But the new generation, it's impossible. It's better, like Lucas said, to watch or to see 24 TikToks. And the TikToks algorithm your life. And you can control your algorithm. The TikToks that want to say what you must to watch or to see. Okay, that's just said. Lucas, go ahead.
Yeah, I removed my TikTok from my home screen. I have TikTok. still have TikTok on my cell phone, but I removed from my home screen. I need to search for TikTok if I want to get in the app. So it's better because like we don't need to see TikTok at all. So I forget to enter in the app. The problem is when you get in, because you can't get out anymore. When you get in the app, it's hard to get out. But like if you don't get in, you don't even remember to. For example, no one needs to. Oh, I need to see TikTok now. No one works with that. Actually, nowadays a lot of people work with that, but most of people don't need it to live actually. So do you think that there is a relation between be organized and focused? Go ahead, Claudia.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Me too.
I don't know. I think so. I think that to be organized like a Jefferson, it's a good point to have a focus. But I don't know if it's just this. Maybe you can have a focus even if you are not very organized. I'm not a very organized person, but when I need, I think there is a question here. When I have some tasks to do or some project to deliver, I am very focused and I am not organized. Maybe the problem is that I could be more focused if I were more organized, but it's not that I am not. But I think I need to think a little bit more about the question. And about you, Sarah.
Yes, guys, when I wrote this question, I was thinking about myself. Nowadays, I'm working from home, and I noticed that when my house is so organized, I work a lot with more focus. It's strange, but it is true. And when my house is so embarrassing and the things are not in the place that they should do, should be do, I think I noticed that I cannot do all activities that I schedule in for that day. So I think that there is a relation on be organized, and here I think that is the physical place that you are working, and of course the organization about your time to do a schedule, to make it priorities in your delivery, the projects that are more urgent you deliver first, and others you are scheduling during your time. So I think that there is a relation on that. What about you, Jefferson? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. There is a strong relation between to be organized and focused. When you are very organized, you are productive. In my case, I think I'm very productive because I know what I must do every day. For example, sometimes I'm here talking in English. I know my mistakes. I need to correct my mistakes, and I go there and correct my mistakes. I said something's not right, something's wrong, grammar, accent, pronunciation, etc., etc. I need to see this. And it is the same when my case, when I know that I have to learn more about something. For example, I'm studying our language. It's a very interesting language that you work with dates, with a lot of figures, numbers. For me, it's very important. And I have no time to do this, but I'm studying. I'm spending 2 hours studying this kind of thing because I think I will get better studying this kind of thing because this is a lack in my knowledge. So it's very interesting to be organized. You organize what you must do every day and to focus. If you do this, you can be more productive. And I feel very, very, very happy at the end of the day when I see, for example, here, 5 things that I did today. It's nice. I'm productive. I know what I had to do, and I did. That's it.
Would you like to respond, Lucas, now? What do you think or not?
Yes, I totally agree with Jason. As I said, if I had a schedule, probably I will, my studies would be better. So the fact is, I don't need to have one because I have a lot of time. But if I had one, I would be more productive, as Jefferson said.
Of course. And Lucas, question number 7. Listen music can help to focus on an activity. Do you agree with it? What do you think?
I can't. Just if the music don't have lyrics. For example, lo-fi music. I don't know if you guys know it, but it's very good to study. Or some people like classical music to study. But when the music have lyrics, I can concentrate because, as I said, I can concentrate in 2 things at the same time. When the music have lyrics, I will want to sing at the same time, or at least I will be thinking in the lyrics. How about you, Claudia?
Oh, I think it depends on the activity. Sometimes when I am working with a spreadsheet, it's more. I like to listen to some music, but it depends on the. I think the focus, the concentration that I need. Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. And about you, Jefferson?
I will follow Claudia and Lucas. I think this is the same thing. If you can pay attention to the lyrics, it's okay. Most of the time when I'm writing an article or when I'm doing some hard work, I used to listen good music, as classical music, jazz, and something like this. And I can't listen MPB, for example, or a music from Elton John. But it's very important to concentrate. I really don't know, but sometimes I can alleviate our stress when we're doing something very hard, like to write an article. That's it.
Yes, guys, I totally agree with you. For me, I don't like to do something important thing, listen music. And I would like to know about our friends that were in the small room. Kevin, how was the conversation for you? I'd like to know.
Nice. Everyone in the room was a great, so nice person. Well, the conversation has has flowed. I don't know, very well. We talk so much about the concentration, And these guys gave me some good tips about some apps, some things that they do to keep the focus on the tasks.
Oh, good. Thank you for your opinion. And you, Lara, how was the conversation for you? The small room.
Yes, it was very good. We take a lot of tips of apps and of lifestyles and what we can do to improve our focus on things. And I can learn more about my peers here, so it was very good.
Yes, guys, we have to, nowadays we have a huge difficult on be concentrated every time. And we should pay attention on things that are removing our concentration. So finally, André, how was the conversation for you, André? This small room.
Well, very good. We
Hello.
can exchange our opinions and know each other a little bit, about each other, and that was amazing. We share a lot of tips, as Kevin said, and we for concentration, we think that the information that is very fast nowadays. We have a lot of information came from for us, and there are a lot of people demanding us a lot of information too. So you have to stop things that are doing that moment and start to do what they are asking for you.
Yes, you are correct. And every time we have something to do that other person asked us to help, and we need to stop the activity that we are doing and help other person. So this could remove the concentration, and it's so difficult. So thank you for your opinion. Thank you guys for this time here. We have a survey about our meeting and our conversation. I put the link at our chat, and it's basically to know how we can improve our meeting and the next meeting that I will meet you. So guys, please put your opinion and some advice for us, okay? I thank you all for your time and your attention here. And of course, I wish you all a good night, a good weekend. Tomorrow is a holiday, and for people who will rest, okay, and people who will work, okay, as well. So guys, see you soon. See you on the next Wednesday. Thank you all for this time. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.